Guten Erev Shabbos and a Freilich and Purim. I'd like to expand on the insight that I shared last week from the Megillah. In the first 5 prakim of the Megillah, the story seems to be telling us a bunch of facts and a story and some details without any meaning to them. It's only when we get to Perek Shishi and the miracle of the folds, and then we reflect back on the first 5 prakim, do we understand why the Megillah was sharing with us those details. For an example, when we learned the first pasuk of the Megillah, that Achashverosh was Melech Mehoidavat Kush. Why is it telling us he was Melech Mehoidavat Kush? Well, the explanation is, Hoidu were people who were optimistic and positive, cheerful. Kush are people who were negative and cynical. Melech Mehoidavat Kush means that Achashverosh was able to interact with each group as if he was one of them. So when he approached the people of Hoidu, he was positive, he was happy, he was cheerful. When he interacted with the people of Kush, he was gloom and doom and he was negative. So when you learn it initially, why is it telling us this information? It's only later, when we hear about the terrible decree that Haman wanted to bring on Klal Yisrael, this fact that Achashverosh had this power was supported by both the people at Hoidu and the people of Kush, highlights the danger. The Rebbe derives from this a very important lesson in chinuch, in education. And that is, when dealing with children, we have to recognize that everything we say to them, every interaction with them, has an impact. Sometimes we think they're young, they're little, it's only a little baby. How important is it? The Rebbe specifically mentions something from Yehuda Chassid, who says that we have to say truthful things and act truthfully, even with young children, even with babies. So, for example, there are times when our child will ask us, can you give me some more juice? And we really don't want to give them more juice for this because we don't think it's good for them to have more juice, but we pretend as if we're giving them juice. That in of itself is problematic, because the child, you never know what that one interaction will do to the child and what the child will learn from it later on in life. They may reflect back and remember that they were acted in a dishonest way. Being careful with every child and every interaction will help ensure that the children grow up in a truthful and a wholesome way. Have a wonderful Shabbos, and again, a Freilich and Purim.